I welcome you all this online video tutorial. So today my topic is integration of functions of a complex variable. As you normally we have discussed about the derivative of the complex function by the Cauchy-Riemann condition and analyticity of the complex function. And normally we know that for the real function the integration is fx dx and between the limits a and b. The function uh, if the real function it is bounded, then the integration of this function multiplied with dx and over the limits a and b, that is known as the integration of the real functions. But geometrically this is the area between, if this is the curve a and b, this is x, this is y. So this area it gives the integration of this function. So geometrically it is the area between the two portions a and b. So when we go to the complex integral, then we have to go to the curve in the z plane. So when it is we are going to the curve in the z plane, then we talk about the arc and the contour, arcs and contours. So when you talk about the arc and contours, let us discuss about the what is a continuous arc. A continuous arc is the set of points, x, y that satisfy the parametric equation, and this parametric equation x equal to phi t and y equal to psi t, and t is lies between a and b. Then we will say, and this t real parameter it is t lies between a and b, and t is in the closed interval a and b. Then we will say it is a continuous arc. So we have to write down this set of points x and y in terms of the parametric equation, that is x equal to phi t and x equal to psi t. So in the case of the closed curve, or it is a Jordan arc, closed curve, or it is known as the Jordan arc, it is if it happens phi a equal to phi b and psi a equal to psi b, then it is said to be the continuous arc, or it is a closed curve. So in that case, we find out the derivative of the phi prime t and psi prime t. We find out the derivative, and these are the continuous in the interval a and b, and they do not vanish simultaneously. So the length of the smooth curve L equal to root over phi prime t square plus psi prime t square into dt, and we are integrating is from a to b, where a is less than equal to b. So that is the smooth of the length of the arc or the a curve. So these curves, we will talk about the different types of the curves. Like if you draw a straight line like this, or that the four straight line like this, and we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction, and we have a circle contour, we are moving in direction, and we have Then there is a semicircle like this. So it is moving this. So in this case, I have drawn the four figures. So a contour is a continuous chain of the finite number of the smooth arc. This is a contour. This is a contour, and it is a finite number of the smooth arc. Finite number of the smooth arc. Finite number of the smooth arc. So we have the few typical arc, and the closed contours. So firstly, this is the Jordan arc. This is the Jordan arc, the first one, and the second one is a closed contour with four arcs. And this is the smooth closed curve. This is closed curve, but it is smooth closed curve. And the last one is the large semicircle with small semicircle. There is a large semicircle plus with smooth semicircle, smooth or small semicircle, small semicircle. So normally we come across with the arc and the contour like this way. Now I will come to that is a parametric representation of the circle in the complex plane. I'm just giving one example. It is a parametric representation of a circle in complex plane. So how we will do it? How we will represent this parametric representation of a circle in the complex plane. So first you draw the complex plane. This is x, this is y. You draw a circle here. So you draw a circle, and you take, this is the center, and you take any other point here. Point is here. So join it from the center. So like this, and you join from this to this. So this point is Z0, this point is Z. Now you draw the perpendicular from this to this. This is our Y0, this is our X0, and this is our Y0. This is ZXY, so draw the perpendicular. So this is our X and this is our Y. Now you draw the perpendicular from this to this. So this is our theta. And from this distance from center to this point, it is your R. This is your R. Right? This is the parametric representation of a circle in the complex plane. So then it shows a circle of radius R, whose center is, radius is R, and whose center is Z0, that is X0 and X0 and the Y0. And let ZXY be any point on the circle. So therefore Z equal to X plus IY and Z0 equal to X0 plus IY0. Right? So Z minus Z0, the difference between these 2 points, X minus X0 plus I, Y minus Y0. Right? So now we want to express in terms of the R and theta. This is our theta. So we want to express in terms of the theta and the R. So what we can do? We take X minus X0 equal to R cos theta and Y minus Y0 equal to R sin theta. Now put these two values here. So Z minus Z0 becomes R cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is equal to r e to the power I theta. So this is the parametric representation z minus z naught equal to r e to the power I theta. This is the parametric representation of the parametric equation of the circle. So if z minus z naught equal to r e to the power z minus z naught equal to r e to the power I theta. So center for a circle center at the origin of the z plane, center is the origin of the z plane, so z0 equal to 0. So the parametric equation of the circle, it takes the form z equal to r e to the power I theta. So modulus of z, it becomes only this is r, radius of the circle. So this is the parametric representation of the circle in the complex plane. Let us discuss parametric representation of the another question. Parametric representation of an ellipse, and that is defined by x square by a square plus y square by b square, which is equal to 1. So what will be the parametric representation? We take x equal to a cos theta and y equal to b sin theta. So therefore this a square cos square theta by a square plus b square sin square theta by b square, that is equal to a square cancel square, so it is 1. So x equal to a cos theta and y equal to b sin theta, that is the parametric representation of the ellipse, because equation of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, it is fulfilled when you write down x in terms of the a cos theta and y in terms of the b sin theta, which is the parametric representation of the ellipse. Thank you.